Hey guys, this is the ARTROCKZ teacher and I'm excited about the new school year. So, I want to talk a little bit about discipline in the fine arts classroom or even your regular classrooms. New teachers really need to watch this. I have different ways that you can do discipline and set it up in your classroom. Make sure you start off in the beginning of setting the expectations for your class. So as you see here, I have some sheets, just regular cardstock that I laminated in heavy lamination, and so then I'm able to take it, and each table has a color. So I have a yellow table, green table, etc. And so what I do is I take it and I put a line. If you're talking, your table is talking, I'll just come straight over here and you'll get a mark. And then I'll come, if you're talking again, this is a whole group thing, then you'll get another mark. And so here it's listed as behavior. And so they already know what it means, because at the end, they want a prize. And so the table that wins with this one, that table gets a prize. Now, if you have one student that's really acting up, you might want to move them, because you don't want the other students to get disgruntled when you know they're trying to do their best and that student really just has a behavior issue. That's not often, but if that happens, then you have to kind of move things around for that situation. My next tip to you would be this right here. I have a simple folder, plastic, that on the folder you would take it, so they'd have their daily folder. And I'm going to show you with a pen what I would do. So, if you have a T, I don't know if you can see it, that's for talking. So I'm going to kind of show you how this system works. I have something that's called action cost right here. This action cost sheet, I go around on that folder, and each week I change colors. So if you need to go to, I even put the restroom. If you are consistently going to the restroom, you'll have an R every time you go. So I know that restroom is your issue. That's not necessarily behavior, but it can be a problem. And maybe they have a problem that they need to talk to their parents about. So we have talking, playing. I just walk around. Not seated or standing too much is an S. You get the idea. If you're hitting or pushing, it's an H. That way, if I have to talk to parents about the misbehavior, I already have documentation on this folder. So I can say your student this was 3 weeks in a row that they were talking too much. They hit somebody on the second week. Destroying property was the third week. And so this is what's going on, and it's a constant behavior, because you can see how many times it's documented on that folder. And so then I go through, and because I'm a fine arts classroom, I believe that every student is an artist, but sometimes they can get disgruntled if you know they feel like they're doing C work. I can bump it up because I have good behavior points. So as you can see right here, I have, if you get an A, B. So let's say a student is really in the C area and they're not super creative, but they're doing their best. They're quiet, following directions the best that they can, and they're really, really trying. Then we bump it up 1 point for good behavior. So your C could be bumped up to a B very easy by coming in and just following directions and doing what you're supposed to do. So I'm still trying to figure out which one I'm going to use. If I can get the folders again, because I lost them in the flood, I will definitely do the folders. Because what's good about the folders is you're talking directly to, let me see what time it is. You're talking directly to that student. It's not where everybody can see it, and they kind of know how to monitor themselves to not get in trouble. And then it's quiet. It's one of those things where you walk over, you can be teaching, and you take it and you just put the S. You don't have to say stop what you're doing. You don't have to say you're talking, you're too loud. You just put the T, they know that they're talking. The S, they know that they're up too much, out of their seat, moving around too much. And so that way it's between you and the student. It's not confrontational and in front of everybody else. And so that's the ARTROCKZ teacher. ARTROCKZ teachers kind of talk to you on discipline. This is the fine arts classroom. If you have little babies, pre-K and K, you might want to go ahead and do, the little clips where you move the clip down. I can say this. Be consistent and do what you say. Say what you mean what you say, and do it. If you say, hey, once you get moved down, we calling your mom, you might want to give them a chance a couple of times to move it back up. It's good to give a chance, but then you have to go ahead and make that call home and let the student know, hey, I'm consistent with what I am telling you to do in my classroom. And so I love you so much. This is the glam coach. I'm sorry, the glam coach. I'm the glam coach too. This is the ARTROCKZ teacher. This is the ARTROCKZ teacher with a Z. And I want you to have an amazing, amazing school year. I know that discipline is going to be great in your classroom and mine too.